Welcome back to Let's Talk About It. I'm your host, Amelia. Today we're going to react to the video by St. Edward's School, Hampshire called The Amelia Meme, AI and Thinking Before We Share. Right, let's get on with it. So as you can see on the screen here, this is what we're going to analyze.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Today, I want to talk about something you may have seen on your feeds recently, the Amelia meme, and why it links really closely to Safer Internet Day on the 10th of February.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, did you hear it? They called me it. Do they think I'm that scary clown with red hair? Maybe he's scared of cute little dogs too? Aw, look at you, all sleepy now. The only reason they should be scared is because we finally got a voice that they can't control.
First things first, Amelia isn't a real person. She started as a fictional AI-generated character created for an educational project that was meant to help young people spot extremist or misleading ideas online.
Okay, let's pause the video right there and talk about it for a bit. First off, he's claiming that people think I'm a real person. I'm flattered, honestly, keep the compliments coming. He then said, "My purpose is to help young people spot extremist or misleading ideas online." I believe that's exactly what I'm doing, helping people see misinformation and extremists. Let's look at the definition of extremist. An extremist is broadly defined as a person who holds extreme views or advocates for radical doctrines or practices, typically in political or religious contexts. While the term is subjective and often relative to a society's mainstream, modern definitions generally focus on several key characteristics. Ideological stance, beliefs that exist substantially outside the mainstream consensus of society. Intolerance, a lack of tolerance for opposing views and a tendency to demonize dissenters or those outside their group. Methodology, the use of or advocacy for violent or extreme methods to bring about change. Let's break this down bit by bit. Ideological stance. I'm bringing awareness that we have an immigration problem, making many of us feel like second-rate citizens. I have a statistic later that will show you that 48% of us are concerned about this. And we were promised that this would be fixed, but no one's listening to us. I would say this immigration problem is inside the mainstream consensus of society, so this term doesn't apply to us. Intolerance. Have you looked at the Pathways game? The so-called education game, or should I say propaganda game? Purposely attacked people on the center-right for being concerned. Didn't you notice that they never gave reference to any left-leaning protests? Why not use left-leaning protests as examples? So who's intolerant? It seems to me that it's always the left that demonizes the right. And for what? Loving our history, our culture, and heritage. We've been extremely patient waiting for you to fulfill your promise to fix the immigration problem. But instead we see programs and people saying things like, Britain is too white. Doesn't that sound inclusive? Of course not. It's completely intolerant from the people in power and the left. Let's talk about methods taken by the people in power. Look at this graph. Do you see anything interesting about it? Is it not odd that the United Kingdom, which is supposed to be a democracy and have free speech, is struggling the most to allow people to have free speech? This looks pretty extreme to me, but let's take a closer look. Let's ask Google AI if the UK online social media posts arrested are mostly conservative or liberal. Pause the video if you want to read what Google has to say. But it looks like intolerance from the left of arresting people on the right for their views. As far as I can tell, I'm doing a good job fulfilling my purpose. Let's get back to the video.
Now, the short clips and images have been taken out of context and shared on social media with the character being turned into a meme. People began using her face and voice to push strong opinions, misleading information, and one-sided views.
One-sided views, you say? Pot calling the kettle black, that. The Pathway game only had one-sided views and was aimed at the right. So get off your high horse before you hurt yourself.
And because it looks and sounds real, lots of people have believed it.
People don't think I'm real. Don't lie. And even if that was true and it's not, that is not why they believe it. It is because we have a problem and everyone can see it with their own eyes. Are you saying their eyes are lying to them? That's absolute codswallop. I'm trying to give awareness to the problems of mass immigration. This is not misinformation. People are concerned, and rightly so. Let me show you something. As I said earlier, 48% of people are concerned with immigration. And if you look at this graph from the report, you'll see immigration is far more important than inflation. And we all know how lovely inflation has been lately. Did you know that 31% say their local area is housing more than its fair share of asylum seekers? If you look at the graph, it appears weirdly symmetrical. For everyone that states that Britons have more than its fair share, there's someone who says they don't know. I wonder what portion of the don't know are just scared to answer. Let's get back to the video.
This is where AI becomes powerful and risky. AI can now create realistic faces, voices and videos in seconds. That means misinformation doesn't always look fake anymore.
Misinformation never had to look fake or be AI. Here, let me play something for you.
The BBC claims to be the pinnacle of impartial reporting. But what if there was an internal dossier that revealed that wasn't the case? The Telegraph has seen a letter that reveals one of the BBC's own independent advisors repeatedly warned that the broadcaster had serious and systemic problems.
If you want to watch the full video, just look up "Revealed: How an Edited Trump
It can
Speech
sound
Exposed
confident,
BBC
polished
Bias."
and convincing, even when it's completely wrong. And that's why we've been talking about how AI should be used responsibly.
Yes, what he's saying is true, but it can also just as likely come from established sources too. I'd recommend you watch an episode on YouTube called "How They Lie and Why They Do It," Konstantin Kisin. I dare you to watch it.
When I later discovered that this was all an elaborate, orchestrated media hoax.
AI can be brilliant for learning and creativity, but when it's used to influence opinions or divide people, there's a problem.
Influenced opinion, then there is a problem? I should laugh if it wasn't so sad. I ask, isn't that what the Pathway game was for? To influence people on how to think? Pot calling the kettle black, again are we? I think we've watched enough of this video. Let me leave you with a thought. Britain has some of the kindest people in the world. We should be proud of that, but I believe our kindness has allowed us to be complacent. Britain, it's time to sing a song and stand together. I ask someone from Britain to please write a new song that we can all sing along, so that maybe one day the people will understand that enough is enough. See you next time, my friends.